decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Oh.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man.
I gotta step on.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there to a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Kendricks. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's
every time, bro.
It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Back up, boys.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback.
That's easy. Look at that sweet ass lane. Blocked through it there.
Quarterback needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. Some pass catchers. Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins.
Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. It's a big run that time. And for those worried about whether or not Le'Veon's explosiveness would return, I think we just had our answer.
ACL.
Stop playing.
This guy's back running as if he were totally healthy and never had an issue.
Now Bell.
What? He should not did that, bro.
Losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Ben
It
Gideon
worked.
leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Should have brought that man to school, bro. You should have scored. He chopped this.
Now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh.
Here's Bell. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And
Dick.
now 4th and goal. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
I'll take it.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
I get
And a
popped
nice
now.
job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Hello. Oh yeah, Stephon Diggs. Fuck.
On 1st and 10, Keenum.
I knew that shit was gonna happen. About to abuse the shit out that nigga. Damn, ho. Let's focus on this dumb fuck.
Play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Keenum.
What? Bro, why the fuck?
Throw here's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result,
that's 2 yards already. Easy fucking pick.
Incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
I need Diggs on lockdown. I need that nigga on lockdown, bro. Shut everything down.
Back to throw, Keenum. He's gonna air one out.
And no. Whoa, well, y'all niggas scared to catch the ball. Oh my god, catch the ball and take that shit. Y'all playing defense, bro. We don't got this type of time. You niggas catch the ball and go.
What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to.
Y'all cannot play back on Stephon Diggs, bro.
For the guy on the fly,
You got that?
As you said, incomplete. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. First carry now for Dalvin Cook.
Come on there, boy.
This go around, he's hit behind the line and taken down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
I ain't even call it. I'm not going to call that first time. I'm going to call that second.
From midfield, here's Keenum.
What? Oh, catch the ball. Catch the ball. Damn, boy, niggas got some ass. The fuck, fool?
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum.
Dummy.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. The 20.
Oh.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Sweetie.
Open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I would guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
I throw a pick. I run the shit back. I fuck that bitch.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle takes.
Well, he's trying to pop that nigga, son. Did that slow ass spin.
Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly, but overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, they try and move the ball against their front and then try to
pop this.
Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
And taking it across
niggas don't know how to hit on my bro. That's why I don't like this.
14 yards that time for number 14.
Hit that nigga, dog.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Oh my God, he went for a fake. That's all he done. Ah.
Shotgun snap for Keenum.
And I knew. Damn!
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the red zone, it's Keenum. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Kick his ass, fool. This nigga lay on ball.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And oh, he missed it.
That's some shit.
That's no good.
This nigga's some shit.
And that will keep this a 3-point game.
We could tie it up. No, I didn't even score. We just tie this shit up with this nigga.
Forbath out to kick this one away.
And still should be block,
That'll be
block,
taken in the
block,
end zone.
block. Yeah, block. Dummy. Oh, this nigga's so sweet.
Nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Not a run, nigga. I got good at his quarterback, bro.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emerson Griffin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Oh!
Trying for Brown.
I got him! Fall! Dumb bitch! Fucking hate you!
Trey Waynes.
Oh, yeah! Fuck!
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone
Hey,
in the
dude!
air,
Fuck!
go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
What the fuck? He's not fucking fool! Fuck!
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yes, pizza.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense.
Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. To throw is Keenum. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Go, go, go.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
On second down, it's Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, this is...
Come on, nigga. What the fuck? busting me, bro. He's busting me. He was busting me first, bro.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Starts with a feeling, and you ride it like a wave. Crash into the sparks can come together.
Build your ultimate. Let's get started. Building your ultimate.
This was made. It goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight on this battle star where we fight for love no matter where we are. Oh, 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 oh. And there's a big bang in this universe, and it makes me feel like the goal I'm worth. Oh, 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 oh. You got me like ooh. You got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do. Yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I feel it with you. I'm flashing, and I'm blinded by your light. I love the way you Jupiter is rising. You got me reacting like a lunar tonight. I love the way the stars are all aligning. You got me like ooh. You got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do. Yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I feel it with you. You got me like ooh, I feel it with you. You make me feel like the road's spinning like a satellite. You make me feel like the sun is blasting out a ray of light, ray of light. You got me like ooh. You got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do. Yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I feel it with you. Girl, you got me like
Smack you on the 30 shots under my niggas come back. Bitch, I'm going outside. Pop perk, bitch, I'm going. Stop capping. I don't know. Oh, bro.
Up, boy, I'm about to cook you, boy. You say your shoes was something light, boy. No, boy, them drinks something heavy. You don't even want to jump, bro. Now you got me started, boy. Big blagger. Going down the block, then seen the barber shop. Next thing you know, my barber fucked me up. Boy, I'm about to cook you, boy. You say your shoes was something light, boy. No, boy, them drinks something heavy. You don't even want to jump, bro. Now you got me started, boy. Big blagger. Going down the block, then seen the barber shop. Next thing you know, my barber fucked me up. Boy, I'm about to cook you, boy. You say your shoes was something light, boy. No, boy, them drinks something heavy. You don't even want to jump, bro. Now you
Email. Elijah. Yeah. You what? Oh man. What do you want me, bum? I'm shot. I'm about to cook you. Dude, sweet. Roger, man. What? Yeah. Put some sugar in it. You gonna be in there? Hold on. I'm so hungry to the block. About fuck me up. There's some shit. Walking down the block, my ball fucked me up. You don't want to play. You said it. Walking down the block, my ball fucked me up. You said it. Walking down the block, my ball fucked me up. You said it. Oh my god. Here's some shit. Oh my god. Hello? Hey Sean. Walking down the block, my ball. Oh, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard, fool. Ray. Please.
I can't believe he was talking about barber stuff. I got my hair cut today. Hello?
Hey son.
You my son.
Hey, you about to lose.
Why every time you get on a video call, nobody can hear you, right? I don't know, but Dion funny as shit.
He thought I was walking down the block and ball fucked me up.
Talking about walking down the block, store barber shop. Next thing you know, my barber fucked me up.
Wait, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Hey, join my party, bruh.
I was dead.
not even funny. It's just dumb as shit, fool.
Exactly.
Hey, if fool, join my party. Oh, hold up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wearing them tomorrow?
Nah. Oh no.
What y'all talking about?
I don't want to play football in them.
What y'all talking about?
You gotta bring that cake.
We talking about my excuse.
Yo, what?
Patrick Ewing.
Time ain't free. I sacrificed. My girl
Where's
she
Sean?
know I make sacrifices. And if it's real,
Where's
real
Sean?
love, then you make sacrifices. To get
You
ahead,
on
man,
it?
you gotta make sacrifices.
I'm about to invite you.
That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on the inner me, never on the enemy. And I done sacrifice my own time. I done sacrifice my own mind. I done sacrifice the club life. I done sacrifice my love
What's
life.
your name again?
I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on the inner me, never on the enemy.
Why
And I
you
done
keep
sacrifice
lying,
my
niggas,
own
bro?
time. I done sacrifice my own mind. I done sacrifice the club life.
The
I
real
done
too
sacrifice
flat.
my love life. I done sacrifice the thug life. Diamond shining in the door life. Drop my top to get my mind right.
I got
Pull up in the Rari loud pipe. Them the dime, my wrist a hundred. Ooh, yeah. Gucci belt down. Ooh, yeah. Play with a
I cut on my hair.
new charm.
You got a haircut?
Come see about.
Yeah.
Come see. The devil had into my soul. My mama had beat it out. The devil, my mama. Remember my grandma had told me you better.
Like, get your hair cut? Cut.
In my seats massage.
He not hair cut.
Deposit. I made a deposit.
Oh, let's see.
These dudes with the game, sacrifice your strife for that stain. Sacrifice. Heard you sacrifice your life for that
How you get wait? I just cut the hair already got waves and shit.
Because I already started my way, but then my hair started growing, so I stopped.
Take her to the
I don't know why you ain't gonna get in trouble.
Oh, shit.
Why would I get in trouble?
I know why you.
Make way with the time. Tell me why can't y'all recognize
Then I had no Pikachu.
that we all came from sacrifice?
Then I had no nothing.
Ooh, I'm down.
I got a job.
We all came from sacrifice. 10 toes, yeah, you
You got
Turn it on.
you got you got mine, but like you got like my haircut, but like lower.
No boy, it's your
Sacrifices.
your hair like Antonio or no?
So many sacrifices.
It's like Antonio.
I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see your name, bro.
Show me less, you know I make sacrifices.
He's gonna let you wear the super.
And
Nobody
if it's real, real love, then you make sacrifices.
I know.
Get ahead, man, you gotta make
Who?
sacrifices.
But since I already started my waves, I already got
That's
them
how
a
hungry
little
my
bit.
appetite is.
I already know that. I ain't even bring the Durex to school.
I could only
You
imagine
wear
all
hood.
the sacrifice you made. I could only imagine all that she had to take. I'ma make
Oh,
sure.
shit, I'm done with shit. My bad. Stop playing. Hold up, bro. I'm trying to invite you. God damn, fool. Oh, plus cash don't go back. Alright. Bum. I got. Hey. After the game, I'm gonna send a score. I got a still. You must first need to spin before you invite me. Huh?
I said I probably got to play you in a little bit.
Huh?
Probably got to play you in a little bit. And I step out just a little bit.
Fuck that man. Ask him, can he wait? Goddamn. Oh, something fuck your mama and then fool. Fool, wreck some shit. We in the lobby. You done some. That's that fire that cut my head. Bum ass stuff. If you wanna lead it, you gonna join the game to lead with this bum ass. You already know what fire his ass up. Beat him like 50. Wreck some shit. We in the lobby. You done some. That's that fire that cut my head. Bum ass stuff. If you wanna lead it, you gonna join the game to lead with this bum ass. You already know what fire his ass up. Beat him like 50. Wreck some shit. We in the lobby. You done some. That's that fire that cut my head. Bum ass stuff. If you gonna lead it, you gonna join.
Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. That I feel being typical. Looking at my body feeling miserable. I was hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm
Boston University, you ugly as hell.
Why would you put his liquid in?
no shoes. I got money, I got walk wounds. Get the coaching on that, ain't no dance moves. I was posted on the stoop, hanging with my Haitians. On the news, on front page. Ain't no relations. I was stacking being Franks and Boston, Fiji. That 2 times in a row, that's a repeat. You end up, cause they easy. I'm in the breezy. She got a, she love me like she need me. I got my Maybach flooded out with extra TVs. I make a movie every single day. I judge a vulture when I flip the paddock face. Dead president, dead president. Dead president, dead president. Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go to trial, we guilty to proving innocent. Dead president, dead president. Dead president, dead president. Feds. Let's go to trial, we guilty to proving innocent. Hands on me, got the yellow brace. Check off in my pocket like the yellow paste. Was when I was ashy. Low facility, I keep it classy. Build an empire, yeah, that was my state of mind. Yeah, that was my state of mind. Keep the blocks over there, we call it Lego land. Meanwhile, it's like it's Amsterdam. Boy, fresh, you know, got the tropes. 16 when I bought my first rollie. Legend in my hood, just like a never ride in the extra car. Dead president, dead president. Dead president, dead president. Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go to trial, we guilty to proving innocent. Dead president, dead president. Dead president, dead president. Feds. Let's go to trial, we guilty to proving innocent. Everybody got problems, yeah, but waiting no one way to solve them. I really came up from the bottom, struggling my mama on the last dollar. Hustling, man, I've been putting in these hours. The government been trying to take away for sours. Really ain't about the money and the power. I just wanna see my people in power. Tell me how we gon' shape this vision. Complaining all day, but in the same condition. If you wanna make change, it's gon' take commitment. Some people enslaved by their religion. Can't emancipate the fundamental principles. What I see through optics transform the wisdom. Watching use my prophets, get them on the list, and I've been on the mission. And I really get thirsty no more. Despite temptations, my Lord, I've been hanging up restless. And I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless. Tell me, Loki, you help me. I said, Loki, help me. Now everybody got fights, yeah, but wouldn't know what good advice is. Telling me don't like me. Another mama crying, it's another crisis. Lord knows we just trying to live righteous. Are you really living with the sacrifices? I know we can't continue living like this, and I never sell my soul 'cause they don't like this. Tell me how we gon' make a living. Hustle on the block, who gon' save the children? Minutes on the plot and I'm just revealing. The media just trying to make a villain. I just take the pain and paint a picture. Voices in my head, I hear the whispers when I feel this weight. And I really can't take it no more. I've been by temptations, my Lord. I've been hanging up restless. And I really can't help it. I
Baloo.
Not really getting taken no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm living on restless. I've never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. To be lucky, you help me well. I been lucky, you help me. But I still know. Got 100 different to myself. Still 33 for no. Ride to my dog sitting in jail. Ladder on the grass, spin it back. I'm a killer, I'm a special, I'm a black show. I'm a magic, I'm a knowledge, let them go. Then it's right back to the window, low. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes. Let me back, I gave me until I was going on Miami. They all cornballs, they can't stand me. I finesse, I dump, I hit, get a plan. Let's go that my whoa, Lolo, got train on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always has for I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say amen. That boys and they can't win. Jet. Going up. We in it, we gonna.
Mommy! Mama! Mom! Mom! Mommy! Mommy! Mom! 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 Mommy! Mommy! Mommy!
is all mine. I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now trust the. That's why I'm glad you asked me. That's why I'm asking me. Put this foot into the blood. Put your bullshit for the last time. Would've thought they would. Don't know what you think they compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and run. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. You tell the police that I'm the bank and I want my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just want it, cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. With your common sense. Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw it if you fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she can call her friends up and brag about what we did. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in the top 10, go chop off a bridge. My black boys that knock off your lid. I dot you gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her soul. No, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I was fishing with COVID. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like I'm Mola Roller. I'm cooler than a couple of Yoga. Black boys, truck soldier. I'm cool with claws and Ayatollahs. Rap guards like Crocs and donkey. Nobody told you. Bankroll still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, some bad bags on the get. What you mean?
We're still not back. What time is it? I don't know, but we're still not back. I don't know, man. We're still not back.
Since my early days, I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pen the camera, please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain, off the rail, myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane. Steward this sex if I need help. Maybe, baby, what's your last name? Hopefully it still ain't been changed. Something about your niggas sound like gangland. Couple problems, my cash ain't here. Human issues, too.
that right here. That's Fred. I swear I ain't mad at him. I met her. No, I stay on live. Hey, you heard me, huh? D4 right there. Man, come outside, homie. Hey, D4 wheel clown ass set. Oh, fuck it. I'm waiting for the elevator, but the elevator's taking on you. But it's only one word you live. Yeah, that's always one word. You fucking tell Powell fix that shit. Boy, this building is fucked up, bro. I need to get the fuck out of here. You the only one that done performing last night by yourself? Yeah. There was a couple of other people now and then. One, two, three, well, that shit on. I think that shit on Jumon Day. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. This shit tripping. I mean, it was tripping.
He's always hating, said I never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm shining. They ain't seen it when a young out here grinding. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, young getting paid, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause it's poppin'. They don't wanna with some money in my pockets. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, a hater always gonna hate, yeah. Mad at me cause I'm tryna feed my I'm supposed to make it out and I don't bring my no way, no way, no way, yeah. They ones and they here to stay, yeah. I heard he's always hating, said I never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Jones's Falcons going up against Brown Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his first look is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find someone, anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll run him with Bell, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, Devontae Freeman scored the first points of Super Bowl 51, and he's got the first points here as he's in for 6.
And I don't want to be snarky here. It's going to come off that way a little bit, but that didn't work out so well for them in Super Bowl 51 against New England when he scored the first touchdown in that game. But I like what they've started with here. Now, here's the thing about Freeman. I love his game. Can run it inside, can get to the perimeter, can catch the football, pass protects, has an incredible passion for the game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Whoosh. And now running right through it. And a terrific... Return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more. Here's they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl, you were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones from a yard out, and the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Martavis Bryant. And into the end zone. Martavis Bryant with officially a 103-yard return. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
First down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Julio. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up.
Hello. Nigga, what you talking about? Nigga, what you talking about? I don't get what you talking about. I better out. Look about a pound. Bitch, hold up.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes in my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boys get tried to
Hello. Hello.
You're getting way too big for your boots.
Hello. What is this gonna break his Steelers back off my dick? No, bro. No, fool. No, fool. No.
My ear sings, don't do it. Devil on my shoulder, I don't lack. Get in with the business, I don't scrap. scrap. Even when I bar, I'm so UC right, but there's no car and no match. What you talk about? Clown, stand down, never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had them, then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went silent, they're all weirdos. Like yeah, Storm's gone clear. Never had a Tom Ford or a Montclair. Man, them I can't be, see my done there. Tell them don't do it, don't dare. Don't care who you know from my block. You're not Al Capone, they can take my car and my creps. I still do the road in my socks. Like who's gonna stop me? You, him, little man. I got blue slims. Don't be an idiot, move smart. I've been killing it, new king. You were never ready for my new stuff. You're a boy by yourself, go and group up. And when Crep went states for the BTs, I was covering Crep like a boot cut. If mad, it's a family thing, straight family thing. Dumb man, I bro, no salary thing. Had a painting called Amy telling me to come round hers on a Valerie thing. Hashtag Murky Academy thing. You were like art and the gallery thing. Dumb boy there wanna chat about bars, wanna chat about. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, I'm too hot. I got money in my shoebox. I'm the man of the house when my show sold out like the brother from the Boondocks. Beat Swan in my boombox. Still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick when my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooblow, not a hooblow. I came here to relax, but if it gets mad, make a young boy take man's things. Try to tell me I'm way too big to rebel. Nah, man, you're never too big to rebel. I was in the O2 singing my lungs out, rude, but you're never too big for Adele. Leave my yard, blow a kiss to my girl. Salute to my sister as well. Gotta keep trophies down at my mum's bit. Man, I'm getting way too big for myself. Man, I see bare MCs on the sideline, but I still got a couple bangs in the pipeline. Man, I got grown men.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Browns Steelers going up against Jones's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ray. I want you to, why don't you use a mic?
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he'll be hit as he releases.
I'm going to turn my mic up just because. Hey, bro, is this better? Is this better?
They were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tackle roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Is this loud enough?
Look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines.
Is this loud enough?
On the opening drive. They'll go for him with Bell. And he's not even going to come
some shit.
Up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Hello? Huh? What?
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Shut up.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Fold your shit.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On second down, Freeman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman from 8 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Ben to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 36 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he floated one out there incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
My grandmother did the same. It smelled terrible. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Freeman again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On the left side, it's McDonald, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Here's Bryant for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They give him a gain of 38. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Ryan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Try to lay one up deep. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone of the foul.
Always hating, said I never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm shining. They ain't seen it when a young out here grinding. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, young getting paid, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm poppin'. They don't wanna put some money in my pockets. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, a hater always gonna hate, yeah. Mad at me cause I'm tryna feed my I'm supposed to make it out and I don't bring my No way, no way, no way, yeah. They ones and they here to stay, yeah. I heard he's always hating, said I never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Let's get started building your ultimate fantasy team. This is your starting lineup.
Okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah.
Let's choose a team pack. Every NFL team has a pack. This is a player item. You'll You'll add them to your lineup to improve your team.
It's okay, I get
Now you'll improve your team with the players. You have some new players. Let's add the easiest way to add. Your overall team rating has improved. Now go get some points. Now go get some points.
I heard these always hating, said I never make it. I heard these always talking